I thought something was wrong with my faith, but the truth is I was feeding my flesh more than I was feeding my spirit. Hey family, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nisi and this is Nisi Inspire. If you're new here, I talk honestly about faith, real life, and walking with God, even when it's hard. And today I want to share something personal because I know I'm not the only one who's been going or been through this. There was a season when I felt tired in my spirit. I wasn't angry at God. I wasn't doubting Him. I just felt empty. And I kept asking myself, why do I feel so far from God when I still believe? Then God started showing me something that I didn't want to admit. See, I wasn't backsliding. I was just consuming everything else that was around me. I was scrolling constantly, listening to conversations that had no life in them, and watching things that wasn't feeding my spirit. In Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23 says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. That verse right there made me realize that I wasn't guarding anything, and I was consuming too much worldly things that wasn't feeding my spirit. In fact, I was feeding my flesh. See, I've been praying for peace, but I wasn't reading the word. I asked God for clarity, but I wasn't spending time with God. And I wanted to hear His voice, but my mind was so full of noise. And in Matthew chapter 4, verse 4 says, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. And I had been trying to survive spiritually on crumbs. See, this is what hurts the most. Nothing I was consuming was bad on the surface, but it wasn't good for me either. See, in 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 23 says, not everything is beneficial. Some things don't pull you into sin. They just slowly drain you spiritually. So one day I was honest with God and I asked Him, Lord, why do I feel so far from you? And He showed me how I was filling my life with worldly things. So I decided to get myself back on track. And I started focusing more on God. I started reading one scripture every day, spending less time around negative people, listening to negative things. I stopped listening to people who was just feeding my flesh. And I noticed something. My spirit started to lift. And I read in Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And it says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Don't get me wrong. My mind didn't change overnight, but my direction did. So if you're watching this and you feel distant, tired, or disconnected from God, it's time to check what you're feeding your spirit, because what you constantly consume shapes what you become. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Until the next video, fam, y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.